Hello, friends. Welcome back. Today we are going to continue talking and learning about birds. Today we will talk about the life cycle of the bird. What does that mean? It means the whole cycle it goes through from when the hen lays the egg all the way to when it grows up into a chicken. This happens to be the hen, and this is the rooster. The hen is the female, and the rooster is the male. Which one lays the egg? Yes, the hen. The hen will lay the egg. And then if it's fertilized, it will develop into a chick. Let's read a book about the chicken. Chickens strut around the barnyard. There are many kinds of chickens. These chickens are called white leghorns. The male, or the rooster, is bigger than the female, or the hen. He has longer tail feathers, too. So this is called a white leghorn. And this is a picture of different types of chickens. Look at all those beautiful chickens and all their beautiful feathers. And each of these chickens or hens lays a different kind of egg. Have you ever seen a blue egg? Or a green egg? Or brown or white? All of these chickens lay different types of eggs. Hens lay eggs even if there is no rooster around. If a hen mates with a rooster, he fertilizes her eggs. Then a chick will grow inside each fertilized egg. After the hen lays several eggs, she begins to brood. And to brood means to sit on her eggs. Why do you think she needs to sit on her eggs? Yes, to keep them warm and help them to develop properly. Her body keeps the eggs warm. A brooding hen does not leave her eggs for long. Here's her eggs. How many eggs do you see there? Yep, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the hen broods or sits on the eggs to keep them warm. Inside the egg, a chick begins to form as a tiny spot on the yolk. You know the yolk is the yellow part? In a few days, the body and tail form. The developing chick or embryo gets food from the yolk. It also gets some food and lots of water from the egg white. The embryo, or that little baby growing inside, grows very fast, and after 2 weeks, it has feathers. About a week later, cheeping sounds come from the egg, and the chick is ready to hatch. So are you ready to see the inside of an egg? There it is. Not all eggs have a chicken inside or a bird inside. But if it's fertilized, it will. And there's the beginning of the bird. Do you see his eye? And the little feet? The legs? So here's another picture of what it looks like inside the egg. This is on the first day, and the 5th day, and the 9th day, and finally the 21st day. Look at that. Do you see the whole chick in there? Yeah. It's all squeezed into that one egg. And now the baby chick looks like it, doesn't it? It's almost ready to hatch. The chick uses a special egg tooth on its beak to poke a hole through the shell. Then it slowly works its way out. and it works that little beak, that egg tooth, around the egg, chipping through the shell. For a small chick, that's a big job. Finally, the little bird pushes the shell apart, and out it comes, weak and wet. There it is. There's the little egg tooth. And it works its way around the shell and then pushes it apart and comes out. Young chicks stay close to their mother. They snuggle under her to keep warm. Remember, they're warm-blooded, so they need warmth from another chicken or a hen. They stay warm by staying close to her. In a day or two, they begin to walk and peck the ground, looking for grain and other food. The chicks are covered with soft, downy feathers. They're like little and soft. Boop, boop, boop. A little chick. Their constant cheeping helps their mother to find them. In 2 to 3 weeks, real feathers begin to replace the chick's soft down. The chicks are growing up. They spend more and more time away from their mother. And in just 5 months, young hens will be ready to start laying their own eggs. Oh my goodness. And then the life cycle begins again. So we learned a lot today about the life cycle of the chicken, didn't we? So that chicken, that chick, when it's ready to hatch, it has to get itself out of that egg and stretch and get out. And it uses its egg beak, its egg tooth, to get out of the shell, out of the egg. And then it sticks by its mom because baby birds, they can't take care of themselves right away. They need to be taken care of. All right, we also learned the difference between the male chicken and the female chicken. Which one is the male chicken? Yes, the rooster. And how do you know it's the male? It's bigger. Its tail feathers are longer. Yes. And then this is the female. This is the hen. And the hen is the one that lays the eggs. And if those eggs are fertilized by the rooster, then what is developing inside? Yes, the embryo. The embryo is developing, and the embryo is the young chick. And it's growing inside. And when it's ready to hatch, it uses its egg tooth, and it goes all around the outside of the egg and hatches open. And then it stays very close to its mommy, to the hen. And she protects that chick and teaches that chick how to get food. All right, for today's lesson, you will need the life cycle of the chick paper from inside your material folder. You will also need a glue stick, a pair of scissors, and your colored pencils or crayons. Please pause this video and find those supplies, and then push play when you're ready to start. All right, let's get started. Now, if you notice, there are circles going around in a cycle. A cycle is something that happens over and over. And between those circles, there are arrows. So we know that the cycle goes around this way. This says life cycle of a chicken. And if you notice the circle, there's also a rectangle underneath. And both of these say glue here. So what we're going to do is look down here, and we need to figure out which pictures go in which circle? We have to put them in order. And then we will read the words together. And the words will go below the pictures. So those are two separate things that we need to cut out. So first we're going to cut out the circles. Take your scissors and we're going to cut right on that bottom dotted line. Go all the way across. Go all the way across. And then please cut up to that line. Don't cut the words at all. We're going to cut only the circles out. Do you see that? We're only cutting the circles out, the eggs. And we're going to cut this last one off over here. Okay, so in our life cycle of the chicken, what do you think that we should put first? Maybe the hen, because the hen is what does the job. So which one do you think the hen is? Yes, this one is the hen. And I believe you can just cut right on that dotted line. You don't have to cut out the circle. If you want to cut out the circle, you may, but you don't have to. We're going to stick it on top of the circle though. So cut out your chicken or your hen so it looks like this. And then glue the hen on the back. Put your glue around the edge on the back. Ooh, that glue is on there tight. Okay. And when you are finished putting your glue on the back of your hen, put it on the top circle and push it down. When we are finished with this lesson, you may color your hen or your chicken. The arrow tells us to go here. Now in the life cycle of the chicken, what does the hen lay? Yes, the egg. Which one is the plain egg? You're right, this one right here. So we're going to cut that little egg out. Put your glue on the back and glue it onto the next circle. That's your egg. All right. What is growing if it's fertilized? If that egg is fertilized, what is growing inside? Yes, a baby chick, and it's called an embryo. Can you say that? Embryo. Please cut out the embryo. Put your glue on the back. Embryo. And that is a picture of what you see inside here, the embryo. It's about right there on day 9. Embryo. All right, so we have the hen lays the egg. Inside the egg, the embryo is developing. And what happens when that chick is ready to hatch? Yes, it becomes a hatchling, and it has the egg tooth that it uses to help it break out of the egg or hatch. We're going to glue that one right there. You see the little chick popping out of the egg. And when it comes out, then it is a little chick, and that little chick has little yellow downy feathers. So when you color your chick, make sure your chick has downy feathers. Yellow downy feathers. And then when you color your chicken, let's see if I can find those pictures again. Your chicken can look like any of these. It can be brown or white or black or spotted, depending on the breed and what kind of chicken you want to have. You can color it there. All right, next we need to name these pictures or label them. So now we are going to cut on the line again. And we're going to go one at a time. Let's cut out our first word. You might be able to read that word. This is the word egg. Egg. Is this the egg? No. Is this the egg? Yes. So again, put your glue on the back of the word. You always put your glue on the smaller piece. Egg. Make sure it's nice and neat. Our next word says embryo. 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 Do you remember what the embryo is? Yes, the embryo is that chick that is growing inside the egg. Embryo. Egg. Embryo. This word says chick. That chick is hatching. That is called a hatchling. This is the chick. The baby chicken is called a chick. And remember, it has soft yellow downy feathers. Chick. And this word says ick and chicken. This is the word chicken. It's a two-syllable word, chick and chicken. Here's the chicken. And we know the female chicken, or the hen, lays the eggs. Okay? And our last word, the very last word, is hatchling, or hatching. Hatching. This chick is hatching. All right, we have completed the life cycle of the chicken. We have chicken, egg, embryo. The chick is hatching. There's that little yellow chick. And then it grows up to be a chicken. If it's a hen, it can lay eggs. If it's a rooster, it is a male. And he can't lay eggs, but he can fertilize the eggs. Please make sure that after you get off this call, you color your different pieces of the life cycle and you write your name right here. This life cycle of the chicken should come back in your Friday folder, right back to your teacher. Please make sure all of your supplies go back into your box and make sure your garbage goes into the recycling or into the trash can. Thank you, friends, for joining me for the life cycle of the chicken. And remember, a chicken is a bird. So I want you to think about what the life cycle of a duck might look like, or a robin, or a cardinal, or a blue jay. It's very similar. Maybe you could do some research. All right, friends. Today I want you to just take 5 minutes outside and make some observations about birds. Can you identify any of them yet? Do you know what a cardinal looks like? Do you know what a blue jay looks like? How about a woodpecker? Have you seen any? I would like to know about it. Maybe in your observation booklet that you're making, you could write down the names of some birds that you've identified. All right, it's your challenge for today, and I will see you again tomorrow for more fun activities with birds.